posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Good morning. What's going on, Time? Welcome back. Jim, good morning. What's going on, Jim? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We got another good show. Today is just me and my man Clayton in here to chop it up with y'all.
Good morning, fellas.
Yeah. Good morning. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. Man. So look. Watched the game, the WNBA. We're gonna get right into. I watched Asia Wilson play against Asia Wilson and the Aces play against Chicago Thursday, man, and Asia Wilson, boy, she just put on a show. Now they did win the game. The Aces did win the game, and but I wasn't disappointed with what I saw from Angel Reese either, though, man. Angel Reese. She like I said, Asia took her to school, but Angel looked good out there, man. I like she kept playing hard. Asia footwork was just, she got like that first move, and if the first move didn't get her, then she got it with that footwork. Like a couple times she'll give her a move, and then Angel might not go for it, then she'll do like a little step through. Man, she just looked good, man. Asia Wilson just looked good out there.
How was Angel's quickness compared to Asia?
Now Angel, like far as like on the defensive side,
the matchup. Where they match up most of the game?
From time to time they did match up. I thought that Angel energy, like Tom just said, man, Angel energy was good. Even though, like I said, a couple times. She got, but I think through for experience, still be able to adjust to stuff like that. And then she'll watch some film and stuff like that. But the only person on the Aces that I thought that it looked like that was hidden shoulders above Angel was Asia Wilson. Like when she went up against the other young lady, I forgot her name. She was more so she could really stick with her. I forgot the other young lady.
What was her production at the game?
I'm not sure what her stats was, but I think she had a double again. But I got to look up and see what her stats was for that Chicago Sky game. Yeah, man. So it was good.
What was you most impressed with, like in terms of what you saw?
Well, I was most impressed with Angel was her energy. You know what I mean? Like she made a few nice moves. She did her thing. Like if her thing is rebounding, she got, you know what I mean? They didn't stop her from doing her thing. So that's a good sign. You know what I mean? Like when people, when you still, no matter who on the court, you still do what you came to do, you know what I mean? And then so that means you can just build on that. And she did what she do against the best, you know, in the WNBA. So I was, because earlier in the season, I seen Angel play against the New York Liberty, another good team. And she, again, she had a good game against them. You know, I'm not sure if they won that particular game or not, but you know, it was just a learning experience. Let me see. So what Jim say? Jim from up north said that stay healthy, balanced life, focus, and motivated every day. That's right, Jim. Definitely, no doubt. Jim? Okay. Jim said he bought Clayton's book. Need to read it this week. That's what's up, man.
Man, thanks so much for the support.
Definitely. We appreciate the support,
appreciate
Jim.
it.
And let us know, man, what you think about the book, Jim.
Yeah.
We appreciate it though. Yeah, definitely we appreciate it. Let me get a comment in here from man Tom. When Angel Reese plays with girls her size, where energy, with her energy, she has for Caitlin Clark. Let me see, her playing against Asia was the same way. So basically, yeah, I mean her energy stayed. Her energy, no matter who she's facing, whether it's Caitlin Clark and them, or the Aces, her energy was high.
This is what I love about Angel game too. So she's so quick to go back after the ball. So let's say, for instance, she put up a poor shot or get it blocked.
Yeah.
Her reflex.
Yeah.
She go right back after the ball.
Yeah.
And get it back up. So she's quick off the floor.
Yeah.
Even though she don't get like crazy lift, she's so quick off the floor. Her motors, and I really like that about her.
Yes.
She stay relentless when it comes to that. So if she gets denied, she don't give up on the play. That's real important.
That's an excellent point. Yeah, like her second chance rebounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's an excellent point because she did get her shot blocked a couple. Yeah. Well, she, you know what I mean. She get a shot blocked from time to time, but she don't give up on it. And
she
then, like I said,
play at all.
And Angel Reese plays through the contact. So even if she gets fouled, she is you know what I mean? I see her get plenty of and ones. You know, so Angel Reese played through the contact.
She's a true big in the league, even though she might not be the biggest. She's a true big. She's true to form. She's a true big.
Yeah,
she is a true big.
And so Tom says that Angel Reese is a double queen and has to work on her scoring. Yeah. The ball can't, you know, the ball can't teach her energy. Yeah, and see, that's what I like about, like, so where she lacked in inexperience, she make up for it in hard work, and especially for a rookie, because when, you know what I mean, like as a rookie coming in, you might be limited as far as like your experiences. Well, you're definitely gonna be limited as far as your experience, but you can always work hard, and that's what I like about her. She definitely worked hard out there on the court.
I would like to see her develop her footwork better.
Yeah.
I would really like to see that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I think right, that's going to come.
Yeah, right now, everything she's doing on sheer motor, will, determination. But I'd like to see her really develop footwork, learn the angles and things of this thing, so the game can be a little easier.
Yeah.
You know, in moments for her, you know, because she's putting out a lot of energy to do what she do. Yeah. And I think the more she learns those things, even though she's getting doubles, her points are always on the low end. Yeah. I think the point output will increase as she starts getting better fundamentals with her footwork and stuff like. Because Asia Wilson, her footwork,
that's what I mean.
Is
she looked like she was dancing out there because
her footwork is impeccable.
I was surprised that like she, I mean, she just gave us shoulder moves, head fakes. I mean, like Asia Wilson got a bag for real. She definitely got a bag, man, and I was impressed with, you know, I wasn't surprised about Asia Wilson, her footwork and her moves and stuff like that. But yeah, man. The thing I like about it though is it just gives Angel Reese something to shoot for. You know what I mean? Just let her know that, you know, this is what you want. If you want to win at this level, this is what you're gonna have to be.
On the pro level.
Yeah.
You know, these teams watch film, they break down film, they learn your tendencies. So you have to go to another level in terms of dissecting the game
Yeah.
and using intelligence. It starts becoming mental.
Yeah.
On that level.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah. So I thought so I don't know if you heard or not though, but did you hear about the disparaging remarks that Jason Whitlock made about Angel Reese when he said that she was overrated. And the only reason why she's even talked about is because of Caitlin Clark.
I heard him say that. I mean, I didn't hear it, but I
heard about it.
Became aware that he said that she was overrated and the athleticism and stuff like that. I heard it.
I think like, and for the last couple of games, well, I'm thinking like throughout the season, she just made him out to be a big clown.
Well, I also heard him try to
he tried to take it back, walk it back.
No, he just tried to take credit for the performance she had against the Fever, saying you guys need to thank me because of the mark. I wouldn't necessarily. I know you say it's disparaging. I wouldn't say his remarks were disparaging. It's just his opinion, but he tried to make it seem like them things he said brought that out of her, and that's nonsense. She's been playing like that. That's how she plays.
Well, all right. So if somebody call you unathletic, you're a professional athlete. Somebody call you unathletic. That's not disparaging. He said she was unathletic. He said she was also she wouldn't be relevant if it wasn't for, and that was just flat out untrue.
It's times where I say that people as players in the league that may not be athletic, but they're good players. Yeah. So to say somebody's unathletic, I don't necessarily think it's disparaging.
Yeah, and he had some other disparaging remarks that I that's like escaping me right now. Let me see what my man Tom said. Angel had a triple double.
A triple double.
Yeah, Angel. Let me see. Had a triple double when she played. Developed. She's a potential triple double when she developed the rest of her game. Yeah. That's true.
That's true. Because she can pass the ball. She showed a lot of flashes of that in college. She's shown some flashes in the league. She can pass the ball too. So I would like to see her get a little bit more blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she developed that. Like I said, she developed that footwork and stuff like that.
Now, I don't know. Like, all right, so Shadow Pop says that Angel Reese plays Asia Wilson too soft, maybe because they are friends. See, I didn't know that, I didn't see her playing her soft, and then on top of that, I didn't know that they had like that they was friends. But the thing about that is though, Shadow, I think that they just competitors, you know what I mean? And then sometimes like when you see them like off the court, they might be cool, because I noticed that like off the court, a lot of those young ladies, after the game is over with, it's over with. You know what I mean? They be giving each other a pound and it's just over with.
Sometimes you can't be physical with a chick that's quicker than you, or a person, player that's quicker than you and got that footwork and stuff. So it could appear like, but sometimes you can't play bully ball when that person is finessing the hell out. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and Asia Wilson has a bag like that.
Like, she got a bag, and then on top of that, she's strong too. You know what I mean? She's big strong, and she's strong. So it's you got it. That's why I said that's where experience for Angel is going to come into play, because like you said, she's gonna have to watch some film. She's gonna have to get better as far as defensively and learn the tendencies of the top low post players in this game. But also I like the fact that the Chicago Sky, they have Cardosa too down there to back her up and help her out. So all of that weight don't fall, on.
They has Witherspoon inserted Cardosa into the starting lineup yet?
I don't know if she start. I don't think she start right now, but she plays some heavy minutes.
She do play heavy minutes.
She played heavy minutes.
If she's starting yet, because I know starting the year off, she wasn't starting, coming off the bench.
And she got hurt. She was hurt for a little bit.
Right.
So man, I like the Chicago Sky. I like Kennedy Carter, because I like Kennedy's Kenny also. She got moves, and plus she played with a high motor her damn self.
She the best player on that team.
Yeah, she is. In my opinion, too. I agree with you.
On that team.
Yeah. Yep. And so
she got it. She played defense. She can pass. She shoots mid-range, layup. She can knock down the three.
Yeah.
Very physical, quick.
Yeah.
That's the best player on that team.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
And Teresa Witherspoon said the same thing. She said she one of the top guards in the league.
She is one of the top guards.
I can agree with that.
So far from what I've seen, I only put the girl Lloyd in Seattle over her.
Yeah.
That girl Lloyd is
mean.
Oh my
she
goodness.
Mean. I mean, I can agree with you. I can definitely agree with you. And so my man Jim from up north said that Whitlock has always tried to troll athletes and fans. We didn't like him when he had a radio show here in Kansas City.
That's his origin. He was
Kansas
a reporter
City.
in Kansas City.
Yeah, big up Kansas City. He said we ain't dig that D when he was here in Kansas City. So yeah, man. I mean, and that's the thing you got to remember about Jason Whitlock, man. He do be trolling. You know what I mean? You just can't take all that stuff serious.
That's all he doing.
But if you watch the game for yourself, you know what I mean, then his trolling won't really bother you or matter too much.
I thought it was hilarious. I'm coming back. Y'all should thank me. For the angel. I thought that was hilarious. That's I said, this guy.
Yeah. So that was so what my man Tom said, he said, we don't listen to Jason. He was a bum when he played in college football. I don't listen to him, guys. Let me see. He was a failure in sports. Where Jason Whitlock played? He played, I think, at Ball State. He played at Ball State. Yeah.
I wouldn't know, but that's what he says. I never heard of him until he became a journalist.
Yeah, I never heard of him
from the sports reporters. That's when I first got wind of him on ESPN. Remember that show on Sunday?
Yeah.
But
So Jason Whitlock, man. I just thought that stuff was funny, and so all right. So when we take a look at like the WNBA standings, right?
Yeah.
Now the Aces. Let me see where the Aces at.
They're still in 6th place, right?
Oh, no, I don't think they're in 6th. All right, so they in the West. They in 3rd place, and the Aces record is
overall.
The Aces
12.
Yeah. I don't know. I know in the West.
Yeah.
In the West, they number 3.
Well, they got like 9 wins or something.
They got 10
wins now. Yeah.
And they on a 4-game winning streak. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like at first, early in the season, the Aces was on. They had lost like 3 in a row.
Well, the girl was out.
Yeah.
The girl Gray, is that her name? Yeah, she was missing.
So they look.
She a talent.
They looking like they turning it around as far the Aces. So they looking like they they kind of catch their stride.
They had a thing up, right? They had a thing up. Who's most likely to three-peat? And Aces was one. The Chiefs.
Yeah.
And it was another team, right?
Yeah.
Who's more likely to three-peat? Initially going in, I would have said the Aces.
Yeah.
But I'm not so sure if they're going to three-peat.
It's going to be hard, man.
I'm seeing some. Because
I like what I'm seeing from New York. You know what I mean? Like the Liberty. I mean, see what the Liberty record is. Liberty right now 15-3.
Mm-hmm.
And they on a 3-game winning streak.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? They look good. They all right. So their big 3 is Breonna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, and Jonquel Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I like Jonquel. She's nice. Yeah, she is nice.
Serious.
I like her in the low post.
Yeah. And she can pull and she can shoot from outside.
I seen her hit some threes.
Yes.
I seen her hit some
she
threes.
Can shoot from outside.
Yeah. So I seen her hit some threes. And who else? Sabrina Ionescu. See, and I like Sabrina Ionescu because her game, she's not just a 3-point shooter. She can shoot the mid-range and she can go all the way to the cup and set other people up for the for an easy shot. So I like Sabrina Ionescu. I just like that New York Liberty squad. Out west though, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard for them to come out west because you got the Lynx, and I like the Storm.
I like the Storm.
The Storm look really good.
I haven't seen the Lynx play yet.
Yeah.
And
the Storm is on a 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, I like the Storm a lot.
They 12-6. So the Storm is 12-6.
What's the girl too? She almost got a name like the girl on ESPN.
Oh, for the Storm?
Yeah, she played down low. She bad.
Yeah.
I
don't
can't
have
think
their
of her
roster.
name.
I don't
I'm gonna
have.
tell you her name.
Yeah, the Storm look good.
That girl.
Yeah.
She is it's almost like what's the girl on ESPN
Which one?
with the African name?
Janae Ungumage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Her
a
sister
girl.
play. That's her sister.
That's her sister.
Yeah, that's her
yes,
sister. Okay,
that's
I'm
her
sorry.
sister.
I'm sorry.
She
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
bad.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
She used to play for
bad.
the Sparks too at one time.
She
Yeah.
is bad. I mean,
Ungumage.
bad.
I'm not sure. Ungumage. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing her name.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's her sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
They look alike too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They twins.
That girl, you talking about a high motor.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about finish around the basket, either hand,
She a
rebound
professional
well.
though.
She's a professional hooper.
She a professional. Yes. She got that bag too. Yes. She got that bag, man. Yes. And so I just want to ask, like, the people who watching, man, like, as far as like what do y'all think about the level of play that y'all seeing in the WNBA? Like Jim, Tom, you know, and anybody else who in the chat right now or who watching, just let me know what y'all think about the level of play, what y'all seeing across, not just with like Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, but I mean, like, it's some, you know, some of these women is just balling out.
They are. Can I give my take on that?
Go ahead.
I mean, it's great basketball being played,
right?
And I'm getting, you know, I got brought in from the whole college stuff, right? I got brought in with this whole thing. Great basketball being played.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of going back to a statement you said months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to sustain me.
Yeah.
Because I don't need the storylines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I mean? And the reason I say I don't think it's going to sustain me, because even on the NBA level, right? I need to see wizardry. I need to see something that captivates me.
Yeah.
Watching great basketball, that's on a high level, that's great, but it's not not as entertaining for me personally. Yeah.
So like what would make it more entertaining though?
Like I said, I started watching the NBA regularly because of Michael.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to see something. I didn't know if I was going to see something I never saw before. Yeah. I want to see some wizardry. Like with Kyrie, I could watch him in some wizardry.
Yeah.
Ant-Man starting to do some things, like Ja Morant wizardry, not just great basketball. Yeah. But that's not to take away from them. They play great basketball.
Yeah.
It's just like watching a great baseball game.
Yeah.
Watching great baseball is boring to me.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And you got to be a true purist to enjoy that, to appreciate
that. You know what? I think, to me, Kennedy Carter, I think I like her game. She got some wizardry and she got a bag. Yeah. I like a lot of those top guards, that guard from Connecticut. I don't have, but she to me, she got a bag.
Like I said, I like some of the style of play, like Lloyd. I like the way she play. I'm just saying, you know, I've seen it before.
Yeah.
It meant, you know, I mean, it's nice to see.
Yeah.
But I think I tune in to see something I never seen.
Yeah.
Because that's how Mike captivated me. So you locked in to see what they gonna do next. Some wizardry. You know, stuff like Kyrie do things.
Yeah.
The way he finished around the basket and dribble and stuff, that stuff is like, so I can feel in me that it's not gonna last.
It's not. I think because all right, let me read this. What Jim up north said, that WNBA ticket was the easiest $39 I ever spent. Man, the last game that the Fever played, well, not the last game they played. When the Fever played Chicago, the average ticket was $350 something.
That was the lowest.
Oh,
they had tickets selling.
Yeah. Well, they said the average. Yeah, the average they said was $350 something.
Yeah.
So it probably was a lot of you probably could get some tickets that were lower than that, $350, and they said like you said, you could pay a couple $1,000s for a ticket. You know, so that was you know, but I think, all right, so when you compare like women's basketball to men's basketball, as far as like being able to see something that you never seen, like the wizardry, you say, right? Man, so you talking about, like, when you talk about Kyrie, like, he a generational, to me, like a generational talent, because you don't see people like what he do on the court, like like most people can't do, won't be able to do. And so that's like a high bar for for even the NBA to see somebody be able to handle the ball and to score amongst the trees like what Kyrie do. So that's a high bar. And I know that like once Michael Jordan retired from basketball, I didn't really.
I stopped watching.
Yeah, I didn't watch as much, and then I kind of, I took a liking to Kobe, and so I came back. Basketball. I mean, I don't know. I think it's not like when you watch Mike play, it's different.
Right. And here again, because of this, and sitting down here with you and stuff, I'll check in and I'll watch, but I can feel it.
Yeah.
It's like I never was one that needed the soap opera. I just needed my imagination captivated.
I think, and maybe the WNBA realized that they that like you may not be like a fan may not be able to see like something captivating like that.
They can't, right?
So
right. They selling the sport.
That's why they bringing this, like with the Caitlin Clark, the Angel Reese, and all that other drama. So
to be honest with you, storylines is what captivate the American consciousness or the collective consciousness. Anyway, all sports sell their sport based on storylines. I'm just saying, me personally,
the storylines, because like the storylines, a lot of times it'll be, for whatever reason, it'll be something that like the average fan can relate to. People outside of people outside of like the novice fan or the diehard fan can relate to what's going on as far as like the storyline. But I don't know. I don't mind the storyline. And I know like me and you spoke yesterday about Caitlin Clark, right? And so Caitlin Clark, they were saying that the coach, what's the coach name? Christy Sides, said that they need to get Caitlin Clark more shots. And so she was getting like, she's averaging about like 15. Well, she got 15 shots the last game. And in my opinion, I think if Caitlin Clark
last game she got 9 shots.
Oh, okay. Well, every way they say she didn't get enough shots.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking though, for the sake of the chemistry of the team, I'm thinking that around like 12 shots a game, I think is a be good. Especially like on nights which if she hotter than that, and then that way you don't have to worry about her shooting the team out of the game. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that 12 shots a game is good. I don't some people say that she should get 20 plus per game. I don't really think she should get 20 a game. I just think, it'll disrupt the chemistry. You got any thoughts on that?
I don't think you should go in with a set number. I think you should let the game unfold and play. But a person like that can shoot, I give them the green light. But I'm not going in. I don't want to put in her mind, you need to put up 15 shots, because now you're going to find yourself trying to force things and not going with the flow of the game. So I think it's silly on the coach's behalf to come out and make a statement like that and flip-flop. That's just ridiculous. The game dictates what it is.
Yeah. So I think that makes sense though. Like if you get a feel for the game and you know that you are on, then you know what I mean, and it's not going to and see, that's where the coach's job come in, because if she in danger of shooting the team out of the game, then the coach got to reel her in a little bit, and then she got to call something else or go to somebody else. So I think that necessarily I don't want them necessarily be looking to get her a certain amount of shots either. I don't think it's good for the chemistry.
You just gotta let her be confident in the flow of the offense. You gotta let her play off her instincts. To me, that's the greatest thing you can do for players. Let them play. You incorporate a scheme, you do film study, you come up with game plans and strategy and structure, but you gotta let instincts take over. You don't want players out there thinking too much.
So and now today at 2:00, the Fever,
they play at 3.
Oh, they play at 3. Okay, all right. So today at 3:00, the Fever are going up against Diana Taurasi and what are they? The Phoenix
Mercury. I think that's the name.
All right. So the Phoenix, the Phoenix Mercury. What you think about that game?
I just felt like, human nature, intense. Diana Taurasi has been misquoted. She's been quoted. She said some things. She hasn't said some things. And I definitely think, she's going to be very aggressive. She's going to be coming for. Caitlin, I just think it serves players well to not focus so much on that as opposed to just playing. You're already established, you're a veteran, and you're good. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes being so focused on that kind of agenda can take you out of what you do. And I think it's best to just, you already know who you are, just play. So I hope that she's not overly aggressive because that's going to hurt her. That'll hurt her game and hurt her team. She should just play within her, what she do and do what she do. But I don't know. I don't know. It could go either way. She could be trying to, because some players get caught up in the narrative and they don't want to be painted as a bad guy. So I see some players trying to change what they're saying a little bit because of the media barrage and this stuff coming at them. So they kind of lessen it. I hope she don't get caught up in that. And I also hope she don't get caught up in trying to overly do anything. Just play basketball.
I think because Diana Taurasi is a veteran and she's been around so long, I can't really see her getting caught up in the hype of the game. And she's a professional, you know what I mean? She played WNBA, she played overseas, so she's seen just about, you know what I mean? She's seen it all. I don't really see Diana Taurasi getting caught up in the hype of the game. And I don't even think this will be like extra motivation for her. As you know what I mean? I just think that because of the statement that she made, like she said that her statement, her initial statement was that it's a big difference between playing against 18-year-old girls and then coming into the league where you play against grown women. And that's an honest statement. You know what I mean? And so that honest statement right there, it you know, people criticize and it drew a lot of attention. But it was an honest statement, and it didn't seem like it came with any malice or you know what I mean.
But the challenge becomes being misquoted. So now you're trying to you get caught up in trying to make people see that's not what you try to get it. Not the initial statement. You're right. It was no malice. That was a legit statement. But when you start hearing it being misrepresented, misquoted, people painting you a certain way. Hopefully that won't affect her psyche. That's all I'm saying. And she just played basketball.
So, you know. Let me look
and I'm interested in to see what Caitlin can do going against her.
You
know.
So who you think will come out on top in this matchup though?
But this game
the Fever and the Mercury.
Yeah, I don't think the Fever going. The Fever's bigs haven't been playing well the last two games. So I don't know. And like I said, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. All right. So the Fever, their record is 7-12.
Yep.
And all right. So and then out west, the Mercury, their record is 9-8. So I mean, I think, and like you said, with the bigs are not playing well for the and they got Brittany Griner. So you know what I mean. That's another. You know, Brittany Griner is not.
Did you see the controversy surrounding Brittany Griner
with the shirt off at the swimming pool? Yeah. What'd you think about that?
It's just interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
It's very interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about it.
Yeah, I don't either, but I'm just, it's out there. It is what it is. But
I don't know. It just seemed like she just trying to push an agenda or prove a point or something like that. I don't know. Do it seem like she trying to do that? Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know why that was even like. I don't know why would I even. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate on the situation where she is, where she's not.
Yeah,
but it's drawing a lot of speculation.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man, I think that like with Brittany Griner, it's gonna be a tough matchup for Leah Boston.
She's gonna go off today.
Who Brittany Griner is?
I don't see.
Yeah,
I don't see nobody in the box in the paint for Indiana that can do anything with her.
What is what? All right, so you got Aaliyah Boston and you got the other girl. What's her name? Alyssa. Is her name Smith? Alyssa Smith.
And then the other girl back. I forget her last name.
Yeah.
But that's a height advantage.
Yeah.
Everything. I mean. Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, I think the Mercury will win. Let me see.
Yeah, they probably win the game.
All right, so the Mercury coming off they only got like a 1-game winning streak. So is that a winning streak? 1 game? Is that a winning streak? They didn't win.
They ain't no win the streak. They just got to win.
Yeah, they just won
They
their
picked
last
up
game.
a win.
Yeah. And so, all right. So, and the last two games, the Indiana lost their last two games. They lost to Chicago, and they lost to Seattle.
Yep.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I just think that
Nope.
So.
And I think Phoenix is probably the better coach team.
Yeah.
You know, they got that veteran presence. I think they probably play better defense. I'm not sure. You know, because I think Brittany Griner is a rim protector.
Oh, yeah.
I know Diana Rossi plays outstanding defense.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a tall. I don't even think it's much suspense.
Yeah.
When it comes to who will win the game, I just think people tuning in because Taurasi has been misrepresented with her quote, and she's going against Angel Clark. That's for people tuning in.
Yeah.
It ain't no suspense to this game.
Yeah, I think that I defensively though, the Fever really don't play good defense.
At times they've had games where they played outstanding D.
Outstanding defense.
At times they've had games, but it was against lesser teams. Yeah. Like I thought they played. It was one game they beat somebody by like 15.
The Mystics.
Yeah, something like that. Kept them under like 80 points, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying.
So was that the Mystics or was that the Fever? The Fever turned it up.
I watched the game. They was playing the passing lane well. Yeah. They was blocking shots, things of this nature. Like one game, Clark had 3 blocks in the game. Wow. I can't say that wasn't good defense. It was good defense.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you got to call it for what it is. You know, if you getting past, stealing the pass, you know, if you out rebounding them, I'm saying the team played good defense.
Yeah.
They was turning them over. Things like that. Now, if you turning the ball over or at passes, that's you. But if the guy, if they play in the passing lane, that's good defense.
Yeah, I didn't see when they played the Mystics. I do know that they beat. Yeah, they went to work on the Mystics. But yes, but typically though, the Fever are not really a good defensive, ball team, and so I'm thinking that they won't be able to. And
I think surprisingly enough, though, the Fever rank in the top 6 in offense as a team. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right, let me see what my man Jim say. The Fever needs to develop better teamwork. That's why the coach is getting heat. So, I actually don't think like Christy Size. Yeah, all right. So yeah, they do need to develop better teamwork, right? The Fever do, and but I don't think like Christy Size is really doing a bad job. I just think that she in a tough situation. And so everything that Christy Size do is going to get it's going to be under the microscope.
I think what's getting exposed though is her basketball acumen.
Yeah.
It's getting exposed to some degree,
Yeah, I don't know, like some of the decisions that she made, you can't question, or even like I said, the position that I think she in. As far as like teamwork go with and that's like teamwork go with the Fever, and like some of the young ladies like who look like they criticize one of the young ladies for looking her off, Caitlin Clark off. Shit. And so like with the teamwork and stuff like that, I'm thinking like I just think that like it's that's a chemistry that needs to be like developed between the players, and I wouldn't really feed too much into that.
I think their teamwork has improved. I can see they gaining chemistry.
Yeah,
I just think the last few games they didn't win against defensive teams that made it tough on them.
Yeah,
and now I need my coach to draw up X's and O's. I need him to make adjustments. I need to do something, and that's why I say her IQ is being like far as how good she is in terms of drawing up stuff, scheming up stuff, especially like down the stretch with the Chicago game.
Yeah,
I call timeout and I draw up a play, get me a good last shot. It's things like that I'm saying. But as far as a player looking off or playing, that's that person's nature. That could have been that person's nature. That had nothing to do with chemistry. Just I want this shot.
It probably has to do with like the point in the game where you are, the situation, the matchup. Maybe she had a matchup that was favorable to her.
Yeah, she wanted that shot.
So yep. So yeah,
You know,
but
I definitely, you and I both know, Mike, we didn't play ball. And we didn't see some cats who natures was they ain't see no shot that they didn't think it was a good shot, and you know, stuff like that, you know. So I mean, that's them
like,
fans is
that's when a coach should. So all right,
yeah,
the coach got to reel them in, but then all right, so like, do you see a situation where yeah, I mean, and if the coach not reeling her in, or maybe we don't know, like the coach may have just said, you know, in this situation we want to do this or we want to do that. You know, that's why I say I really can't. A lot of people is on Christy's side. You know, they on her neck about that.
But I'm just saying.
I just think that, you know, like I said, she in a tough situation. You know, coaching this team. Last year, what they win like 4 games last year.
Actually, no. And you told me that yesterday. Yeah. They actually won 13 games.
What?
It was 13 good. And what's that? 27, something like that.
They all right.
Even the Sky won 18.
Yeah,
it wasn't 5 games. Yeah, it wasn't that. They was in last place.
Yeah.
But it was like,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think Christy Sides, like as a coach, I don't think she's doing as bad as like some of the fan base will have you believe. I don't think she's doing as bad a job.
She's not like that.
What do you think though? All right, looking at the Indiana Fever, like what pieces do you think they need in order for them to get better?
I think they need a solid big.
Yeah.
And I think, me personally, I would bring in a point guard. I would get Caitlin off that.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Me personally.
Can Caitlin be like? Can she be effective though without being like ball dominant though?
I think she can. I mean, because she can shoot.
Yeah. But well, you have some people that can shoot off the dribble, and then you have some people can shoot coming off the.
I've seen her spot up and shoot. I've seen her come around, curl off a pick, catch it.
Yeah.
The girl can shoot.
And
I would be trying to get her coming off the high ball screen. They studied that. Now they know what you're doing. They playing that. I would get off the ball at times. I would, because she does get off the ball. When Wheeler comes in, a lot of times Wheeler bringing it up, she's off the ball and stuff like that. I mean, I'm just saying what I think they need. They need a pure point guard. I think they need to bring in a point guard.
Yeah.
And they need to have some players like a big and stuff that can get better spacing. You need some effective player that will take teams out of any kind of double team.
Right. And that's gonna be hard to do.
Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Why you think it's hard?
Because I don't know, because like if it's easier said than done, you know what I mean? Because like if a team don't feel like they need to double team you, so what you talking about is getting a dominant ball player. You know what I mean? Like
solid. Yeah, you need a solid.
No, not solid. No, nobody like Aaliyah Boston is solid. She don't, you know what I mean? And then a lot of times she's not gonna draw the double team. Alyssa Smith is solid. Like, you know, like people who get double team, like players in any league, the NBA or the WNBA, if you getting double team, you are, you know, on a consistent basis, then that means that you are you more than just solid. Aaliyah Boston is solid in my opinion.
That's my point.
Yeah, she's not drawing a double team. Though.
They're not good enough to take that whole strategy of blitzing and doubling Caitlin. They're not good enough to make teams stop doing that.
Yeah.
But if you get another solid player, then you take teams out of that.
Not a solid player. Why you keep saying solid players? Solid players don't draw double teams.
I'm not. Who's drawing a double team is Caitlin.
Yeah.
And those other players, they're good players like Aaliyah Boston, but they're not solid enough to where teams are afraid to run that double team blitz at Caitlin. You need somebody that's going to kill that. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So then you look at like because elite teams, championship teams, most of the time don't double team. I remember like the Chicago Bulls, like they never wanted to double team. And when you look at the top teams in the WNBA, like when you look at Connecticut, like they have Connecticut, the Lynx, the Storm, they have guards who can stick with your top player. Like
I watched
at every position.
I watched the Storm blitz Caitlin Clark all night.
Yeah. Well, what they did, they do have, like I said, they do have people that can stay with her, like whereas though they don't have to really double team.
I've seen them. I watched that game all
blitz,
night. They did that.
What now? What now? When you say blitz, like what do you mean by like blitz?
You double. That's what you trapping her. You doubling her with two people.
Well, yeah.
When she come off the pick.
And see, all right. So when you trap somebody, anybody can get trapped though, because now you trap not based on just like who it is. You trap based on like where the ball is on the court. Yeah. Like if the ball is on the sidelines or in the corner, then you trap.
Yeah.
So that don't mean like that like when you trap somebody, that don't mean like Aaliyah Boston. If Aaliyah Boston on the wrong side of that, I mean we do that in pickup games.
Yeah, but
we do that in pickup games.
Trap when you're gonna leave somebody open.
Like I said,
that's trapping can create a liability on. At the same token,
but it depends on like I said, it depends on like where you are. Like you don't trap nobody in the middle of the court. So you trap like even on like I said in a pickup game. If somebody carry that ball down into the corner,
where we trying to trap is in the back court when we play in the back court. No. You ain't trapping somebody right at the elbow of the court because
that's what I said.
People open.
It depends on like that's what I said.
And that's what they doing. She's coming around that pick and at the elbow trap.
If Caitlin Clark. Let me just say this. Mm-hmm. I don't care who had a ball. If you as a player, if you as an offensive player, if you put yourself in a position, like I said, if you go to a corner or something where two people can trap you, because then now you trap between not just the sideline, you trap between the sidelines and two other people. So they take those angles away from you. Mm-hmm. And you do that even in a pickup game. So that don't mean I don't care who put themselves in that position. You're gonna get trapped. So that don't mean that like, oh, we bring it.
If you dribble to the side of the court, pick your dribble up,
exactly.
You're gonna get trapped. It's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So where are they trapping Caitlin Clark at?
They're blitzing her at the elbow when she's dribbling. They're coming up, tapping and making her pick it up, get rid of.
In certain positions, like I said, it depends on like anybody that's come to a certain spot in that court, depending on what their defensive their game plan is. You draw the double team, you draw the trap. And that's so they can force a turnover because if you come to the elbow and like you said, you pick that ball up as a defensive team, we know, all right, this is where we trapping at. So, all right, if we trap right here, then the next person in that defense, they know, all right, so where is the outlet pass where the outlet pass going to go to? The outlet pass going to go down to the corner. So now we're looking for the outlet pass to go down to that corner so we can that's when you shoot lanes and you cause turnovers.
What's happening is Aaliyah's coming up to set the screen. She's going around the screen. That player and the other players closing in on it, and the outlet is her. Yeah. And she's been making teams pay during that win streak. Mm-hmm. Lately, she hasn't been. Yeah. And also, these players are knowing that's coming, and they're playing the passing lane, creating turnovers. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, for the coach, she has to come up.
Yeah, she could come.
She has to design some different things and stuff like that. Me personally, I would take Caitlin off the ball.
You take her off the ball?
Yes, more than she does.
I think I could. I think for them to take her off the ball, I think wouldn't be a bad thing too, because I'm thinking that like you have her working too hard, and then by the time when you come down the stretch and your legs are gone, and when your legs are gone, that's the first thing that like for your jumper. That's what
she ain't even getting shots up at the end of the game, right? Because she got the ball in the hand, they blitzing up. Me personally, I want that available to me, especially in close ball games.
Yeah. So, but I'm like when they come in today, when they play today, I'm going to look at like where, like when, and in what situations, because it all depends on what
that's Phoenix strategy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It depends on. So
they might have Diana just picking up man to man, 1-on-1. That might not be their strategy.
So exactly, that's what I'm glad you said that. It just depends on what your what personnel you have, what your defensive strategy is. So it's not being dictated. So you're saying it's not being dictated by Caitlin Clark.
Every game I've been watched, that's what's been happening. I'm just saying Phoenix, they may not do that.
Yeah.
So if you watch Phoenix and that doesn't happen, that's not to say that's not what's happening to her. That's just that wasn't their strategy.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I just think that it just depends on like what, because it depends on what personnel you have. But
yeah.
And like if you can dictate, I'm not sure that if if they're gonna be able to dictate what happens on that court. But so like I said, so you thinking that the Caitlin Clark might not win this game?
The Indiana Fever,
Yeah.
I don't think will win this game.
Yeah.
I keep saying that the wins ain't individual.
Yeah.
So I don't say Caitlin Clark beat or that.
Yeah, I said Caitlin now. They not,
yeah.
They
Indiana,
not gonna win this
no,
game.
I don't think they're gonna win the game at all. No.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't see an answer for Brittany Griner down low.
Yeah.
I can't see one. I can't see no answer because Diana Ross is physically strong as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think she will outplay the guards on Indiana. Like I think, I just think, I don't see them winning this game. And it's in Phoenix, correct?
I'm not sure. I think it could.
I think it is in Phoenix. Yeah.
All right. So Jim from up north say that these rookies will feel the fatigue by the time the playoffs hit. Yeah, and that's true. That's another thing you got to think about. You got to think about hitting that rookie wall, because a lot of these players just came from out that the tournament, the NCAA tournament they played.
Yep.
And so they didn't have
to Jim.
Yeah.
But let's keep in mind they getting a 3-week break because of the Olympics.
Yeah.
So they may not hit the normal rookie wall because it's almost like gonna be a camp and a reset for them 3 weeks. So that may help some of these rookies.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I forgot all about the Olympics though, but they could be they could definitely they're gonna get a little bit of rest because of these Olympics. And do you think though Caitlin should have been on the Olympics though? You think it would have been good for basketball if she'd have been on the Olympics?
Me personally, I couldn't see where it hurt. I remember back, when college players used to be on the Olympic team. I remember Christian Laettner was on the Dream Team. I mean, she was the player of the year from college. The 12th spot wouldn't have hurt if you're talking about a viewing audience and building a game. But I'm like that they didn't put her on it because I also think that would have worked to her detriment because it'd have been more resentment coming her way and more, all this other stuff. So, it's good and bad in both of it. To be honest with you, it doesn't even matter to me whether she was on the team or not.
Yeah.
If they'd have put her, it made sense. If they didn't put her, it makes sense. You can't, both sides. It's justification on both sides of it.
Yeah.
So, but I think they did a good service not
to not put on the team. Yeah, I think if you had to put her on the team, it just would have been, she'd have been fatigued.
That too.
She'd have been tired,
fatigue and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. So let me see. Let me see what my guy here says. Let me see. And now who is this? Falon Speaks Sports says that, and Kalia Copper is the best player on Phoenix. That's my honey from North Philly.
Okay.
Right there watching.
Okay.
Yeah, so we definitely gonna look out for her. So she the best player. That's saying a lot though with her being on the same team with Brittany and Diana Taurasi.
Taurasi's a vet now. She's been in the league 21 years. So her numbers ain't as what they used to be anyway.
No, I ain't saying nothing, but
I can see that.
Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna watch out from this young lady from North Philly. Yeah. So and so Jim from up north said Clayton with the facts. Good point. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I'm thinking this is gonna be a good game, though. I'm looking forward to it. Definitely gonna be. I
don't think it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah, I think the Fever gonna put up a fight.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna put up a fight.
I mean, it'd be nice for them if they did hit. It really would be. It'd be good television.
Yeah, have they really gotten blown out though?
Yeah.
The
Suns blew them out.
Yeah.
Blew them out. Connecticut blew them out.
Okay, Connecticut. Okay, yeah.
And to be honest with you, Seattle should have. It was on the verge. They kept. Then they kept cutting into the lead, but you could tell they really wasn't much of a match for Seattle the other night.
Yeah.
They cut into the lead. It kept close, but
it was
that was Seattle's own doing. Started getting loose with the ball, making some untimely passes, turnovers.
Yeah.
But Yeah, the Aces blew them out.
The Aces. Yeah. Yeah, but Phoenix. All right, so Phoenix is like. Let me see again what Phoenix record is, because Phoenix is like the middle of the.
Yeah, they 9-8. But what has their schedule been like?
I don't know.
See, part of that is that as well. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So Phoenix is they 9-8, 5 with a 529 winning percentage.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a good game.
Yeah.
Definitely hoping for a good game.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So that's basically let me put up. That's basically all I got for the WNBA and everything. Like I said, I'm just impressed. Who thinks should get this Rookie of the Year? Then do you think it should be?
It's too early to tell for me.
For me, I'm thinking I'm liking what I'm seeing as far as energy and everything. I'm liking what I'm seeing from like I say, Angel Reese, as far as like her energy, and she is consistent. She is consistent no matter who she play against. I mean, and I want the people in the chat, man, let me know who y'all think should be able to is like the front runner for the Rookie of the Year.
Right now, it's all based on your preference and who you favor. Because you can see an argument for either or, depending on what side of it you on.
Yeah.
I mean, Angel double machine. But Caitlin is leading rookies in scoring and assists.
Yeah.
So it's, and she scored more points. It's different things. And she's averaging almost stealing a half a game. So it depends on what you like and but to me, they only played 19 games.
Now they halfway through the season, right?
And Angela might have played 16 games or something like that. I think give it time. It'll unfold.
Yeah.
I definitely say that. I'm gonna say this: if Caitlin win Rookie of the Year, it's gonna be a shitstorm. It's gonna be more controversy.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if she go out and have no, it's still gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Yeah. I mean, I think if she earned it.
But who's gonna see that she's earned it?
Yeah.
If you don't want to, it's people right now, man, that don't want to, because she's being hyped, right? Because she's being hyped, people are looking to bring her down off. So no matter what she do, some people aren't gonna see that because they want to find knocks in her game.
Probably so.
You understand what I mean? So it's gonna be people that's gonna be upset if she gets it.
Yeah.
So I think the WNBA could do another good a service if they don't give her the award.
Yeah. I mean, if she earned it, they should. If she earned it.
Who's gonna say she earned it outside of her fans?
Yeah. But I mean, her performance. I mean, because some things are undeniable. If she play like if she play and she earned it,
Okay. Well, then some people were saying this, and I think that was undeniable. They were saying, what has she done to get these endorsements, right? But it's undeniable. She's the all-time leading scorer in college. She broke the record and all that stuff. So that's undeniable.
Yeah.
But people aren't even trying to attribute that to the endorsements and the success, and the hype.
Yeah.
So you can say it's undeniable. To you, it may be undeniable. You can see good basketball. You can say you're objective enough, Mike, to say she's earned it. I'm just saying it's a large portion of this country. No matter what she do, it's going to be a problem. Yeah. So the WNBA might do another good service, not giving her the award.
Yeah. And so Jim from up north says that with Brink going down, it's a 2-person race.
Yeah, her and Reese. Yep.
Yeah.
What was Cameron Brink doing before she got hurt? I'm just curious.
Like she was doing good for us, like block shots and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that was that's her calling card defense. You know what I mean? So she was staying true to her. She was staying true to her base too. She was getting block shots.
You know what might edge it all out? Whichever team end up with a better record.
Maybe so.
That's probably
Maybe
how
they look at it like
down.
that. Yeah. All right. So let me see. And Fulan Sports says that Angel, then Caitlin, then Rhea Jackson. Yeah.
Rhea Jackson. She trying to think. I think she averaging double figures. If I'm not mistaken. She might.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jim from up north said, "We love controversy."
Yeah. Folks do.
Yeah.
No, that is so true.
And I agree with this the comment with Fulan Speak Sports says that it would be more of a problem if Angel wins it. And I can kind of agree that, more people will have an issue with Angel winning the Rookie of the Year than they would with Caitlyn. But
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that. But either way, though, I like Angel Reese because, like I said, she has been consistent. She a consistent double, even against like the better teams. When she see better teams, she still what she do is what she do.
I agree with him though. It's definitely gonna be some hate come Angel way from quote unquote, people that's like them, those I hate to use the word racist fans, but some of the behavior that appears to be racist, like in a sense, it's gonna be some hate coming her way. But I'm talking about in the WNBA itself. I ain't talking about fans.
So
if Caitlyn win that award in the WNBA itself, I think she would have more of a problem. I think the league would be more accepting if Angel got it.
Yeah.
Because they've already embraced her as part of the club.
Yeah. I think around the league, I think like I can agree that around the league, like I can see the way other people like relate to Angel Reese. And I think like around the league, she do have like a certain amount of respect. With Caitlin Clark, like, it is some resentment. I can agree with that. Some resentment around the league from other players with Caitlin Clark. But I think if Caitlin Clark, if once you prove yourself though. You know what I mean? As far as like your performance, like you had when Michael Jordan came into the league, you had people hating on Michael Jordan. But once Mike proved himself, you know what I mean? Like it you can hate him, but that was more so to your detriment than it was his because he proved himself. It is what it is. His performance is what it is.
Well, let me ask you this question. Going back to the Rodman statement to Bird. Bird at that point had proved himself. I didn't like Bird because of my own racial bias and things like that. They beat Detroit. Rodman say it's only because he was white. If he was a black athlete, he'd be average, right?
Right.
But Bird had proved himself. Sometimes those biases in us make it hard for us to see things objectively. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So Rodman said that if he had
Isaiah just co-signed. Rodman said it.
Yeah.
But then they put the fire on Isaiah. But Rodman said it. Because they asked Isaiah about Rodman's statement and he didn't deny it.
Oh, okay.
That was the kind of thing. Yeah.
So Rodman said that if Larry Bird was just a white guy, I was a black guy,
he would be average.
He'd be average.
They would be considering him average in the media. That's what he was saying.
But all right, so but did Bird's performance prove that he was more than just average though?
Even when Rodman made that statement, he showed he was better than average. That's what I'm saying. You can prove it, but people's biases are what they are.
That's my point. That's my point. Like if somebody out on the court busting your ass and you calling them a bum, you know what I mean?
How long did it take for Black America to acknowledge? I'm talking about Black America as a conscious, acknowledge that Bird was a bad boy. How long did it take for us to do that? Being honest.
How long did it take for black people to acknowledge that Bird was a bad dude?
Generally speaking, I know we can't speak for all, but generally speaking, how long did it take for us to really acknowledge Bird's greatness? Because we was always saying that he's not as athletic, he's just that and the other. He only got that because they used to be a common theme, especially when we on the court, we ran away, stuff like that was a common theme. It took a long time for us to evolve. To really acknowledge that the guy could play.
Yeah, I think though, like, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't now what appealed to me about that time when they was playing basketball, what appealed to me was Magic was more flashy.
That's what flashy.
You know what I mean? So that's what appealed to me. You know what I mean?
But that's what I mean by that wizardry.
So Magic was more flashy, and that's what appealed to like a lot of
was too.
Bird
round the back behind his head. We just didn't give him no credit for that. Because you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So look, Fulan Speak Sports said it took him like a whole year for him to. So I'm guessing he answering your question.
What did he say?
He said it took a year for him to appreciate how good Bird was.
Yeah, it took me some time, man.
Like now
couldn't
I will
stand
say that,
him.
like, I will say that Magic, like I said, that up and down, the style that the Lakers played, Showtime, to me was more appealing. And as the Boston Celtics as a whole back in those days, I didn't even really appreciate Robert Parrish, or what was not Robert? Was it Robert Parrish? Not Robert Parrish. McHale.
Kevin McHale.
Oh my God, Kevin McHale was a beast.
He was a beast.
He was a
the
beast.
footwork, the fundamentals. But see, I couldn't appreciate that.
I didn't know basketball then, bro. Until, you know what I mean. I didn't know nothing. You watch Kevin McHale footwork, and you see, you know, I mean, he remind me of an older dude playing basketball at the YMCA.
He remind me of Sammy, Big Sammy. Sammy was like that, fundamental IQ, but you couldn't stop him. You know what I used to always say about Bird? I used to say he got to be cheating because he can't jump. He can't do it. How's he getting these rebounds? He's cheating. That was my mindset. Because I ain't see the athleticism and stuff.
You ain't understand like positioning.
I ain't understand positioning and boxing out,
timing and stuff like that. Yes. But so Jim from up north says, as a teenager, I love watching Magic Johnson because of the team he played on. I mean, like the Lakers and the Showtime Lakers, they just was so much more flashy. You know what I mean? And so my man Fulan Speak Sports says that but I'm a Sixers fan, so I hated all the Celtics, and I hated people saying Bird was better than Doc.
No,
but yeah.
But you know what? Now Doc was my heart. Like he was my Michael Jordan before Michael Jordan. I love Dr. J. But taking a real good look at it, Doc had only a right-hand dribble.
Yeah, that's true.
He wasn't a great jump shooter.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So technically, all around, Bird game may have been better. Yeah. But Doc just was Doc, man. Doc was Doc was mean.
Now you have had a lot of people that come through the league that only had like one hand, but if you can't stop that one hand, it don't even really matter.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So, but all right, so Fulan, so how did you used to feel about so they had, remember, what was the white guy name on the Sixers? What was his name? Bobby something. Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones. Now, I like Bobby Jones' game. He was a white boy. I like this game. Bobby Jones a bad boy. Yeah. He was.
Black folks celebrated Kurt Rambis.
I like Kurt Rambis.
Because he was on the Lakers with Magic. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm not saying that black folks can't. We didn't appreciate.
Yeah, but so Larry Bird needed a brother to co-sign. He said he needed a co-sign.
I think the mystique with that was because he had brothers on the team. I think it was just because it was Boston.
Yeah.
You know, the Red Auerbach, the white teams that they had back in the day winning all them
Bill
titles.
Russell and all
Russell
that.
only. And I think that mystique kind of, you know, put certain things in our heart, you know, in terms of Boston. You know, because he had brothers on the team.
Yeah. All right. So Jim from up north says that I remember going to watch McHale play at the University of Minnesota when I was 13 or 14. He looked like a 35-year-old man then, and when he was 20.
He sure did.
But
McHale was a bad boy.
McHale. Like I used to watch the Lakers, man, and like they would have like Worthy or somebody on them, and he couldn't do nothing with him.
I only seen one player in the post play on that level or better, and that was Tim Duncan. Like McHale.
Yeah.
McHale was mean in that post.
I mean,
and the Dream, Olajuwon.
But McHale got to be like one of my favorite low post players. But see, I didn't, like you said, when I just didn't like Boston style of play because they wasn't up and down. Yeah. But McHale, man, he used to make me mad. He used to give James Worthy that work.
Yes,
he used to definitely give him that work. And James Worthy was a bad dude. So James Worthy was another one who only had like, you know what I mean? He was like more favorable to his right side. But that was you know what I mean? But that was a lot of play.
James Worthy, if he put him on any other team that don't have Magic and it's Showtime, I don't know if he's what he was. He was great in college and everything, but I don't know if he's that.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, I agree with you, man. I love that 80s basketball too.
Yeah.
I love that 80s basketball, man. That 80s basketball was man. It was to me. All right, so if you compare like the Magic and Bird era to like the Chicago, like like the 90s when you had Chicago and New York going at it. Which one you thought was more exciting? Like the 80s? Again? Which era was the 80s or the 90s? Which era would you choose? The 80s or the 90s? Which one was more exciting?
The 80s was more exciting for me because that's when Mike was at the height of his ability, physical ability. He was a better player later. Yeah. And the league had the Magics doing the no looks, the Isaiah with all the patent and stuff like that. I would take, and Dr. J was still high flying act. So I would take the 80s over the 90s. Yeah. I would take the 80s
I agree, man. Because that play.
Physical play.
Yeah.
And then I love Moses Malone.
Oh, man.
I love Moses.
Yeah.
know?
So look, that play when Dr. J dunked on Michael Cooper. That's still my favorite dunk. And even out of all the dunks I done seen Mike do.
It's not mine. It's one of them.
Yo,
that was third. He rocked that cradle, boy.
If you look, the atmosphere, all right, so the atmosphere around that play, it's like like everybody standing up all the way, like four corners of the court. It's just people like, it damn near look like people were standing on the court.
Yep.
And when he rocked that cradle, that ball like that, they went, man.
That's iconic. What? See, and it's things like that made me, I got to watch the next time Doc play. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
But like, all right, so what play and what situation was better than that? Even when you talk about what Mike did, or what remember when what was the dude named Vince Carter when he jumped over the dude in the Olympics? Man, that play. Because I don't know what game that was.
Dunk was better in game dunk situation.
Yeah, like that. What situational dunk was like? Oh man,
that's tough.
Yeah,
that's tough because that was the championship. That was the finals, right?
Yeah,
that was in the finals.
That was for all the marbles.
That was in the final. They lost though.
Yeah.
They came back and beat them. So, but he did that dunk when they fell to the Lakers.
Yeah.
But that's the situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What situation? Oh my God. He showed his ass on that one.
Yeah, he did.
He showed his ass on that one. So look, Jim from up north said Drexler was a trip to watch too. I used to dig watching Clyde Drexler too.
I liked them better than in college.
Five Slammer Jammer. Five Slammer Jammer. I dig them. You dig them more in college though. He had a
I'm just me personally. I know his pro career was great. I mean, he did some high flying stuff. He did that. I'm just saying I liked him better.
Yeah.
Because once you became a foe of MJ, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? He deserved a lot more credit from me than I'm giving him. Let me say that.
Clyde Drexler was that dude too. Even in college though. Yeah. Even in college though.
I just know Clyde had learned to watch his mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let me see what my man Jim from up north says that but the guy who was a must watch before MJ was Gervin. See, I didn't get a chance to see Gervin. Oh, Iceman. See, I didn't get a chance. I didn't watch too much of Iceman George Gervin.
Man, that finger roll.
Yeah.
Iceman.
Yeah.
Plus the way he made the angles he took to in the shots.
Yeah.
But he was just so smooth.
Yeah.
He did it effortlessly. Yeah. He did it effortless. Iceman was nice with it.
Yeah. I didn't watch a lot of George Gervin.
Iceman Gervin.
Yeah. I just. Man,
he was hating on Mike too.
Gervin? Yeah, it was a lot of dudes. Moncrief, Gervin,
freezing them out.
Yeah. A lot of those older guys, so. Yeah, but like I said, once Mike proved himself, it wasn't no denying.
They still ain't like him.
Yeah, what I mean,
they just couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So and if a person you look kind of
even Wilt got salty.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain.
Yes, he was out the league.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Kareem be having things to say about LeBron from time to time too. You know what I mean?
LeBron, Kareem coming up, he looking a little salty at times.
So it be like that though. You know what I mean? But you can't deny that he doing his thing though.
Ooh.
I mean, like LeBron, Mike, you know what I mean? They do their thing. So no matter what somebody else say, what you do is what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know that Doc J dunk.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here scanning my brain.
I can't think of no other dunk, no other situational dunk.
No, because of that situation.
Yeah, right.
Because I do like when Mike's spent when they thought they had him trapped.
Yeah.
And he spent back and went up on Pat.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the same. It was playoff. It wasn't even playoffs.
It wasn't playoffs then?
Nope, that wasn't even playoffs.
Yeah.
So that situation, man.
Yeah.
The whole nation was watching. Doc just rocked that.
And
you see how far he pulled it back?
Yeah. And Mike couldn't do nothing but just run.
And one of the best defenders in the league.
Yeah.
Cooper had that duck in midair. That thing was, that's iconic.
Yeah.
I wish I could have got that on a poster or something.
Yeah.
Had Doc sign it.
Yeah.
You imagine what that would be worth today?
Yeah.
Just having that? Shit.
Yeah. So Jim from up north, man. Yeah. Jim said Sidney Moncrief, DJ, Adrian Dantley, Sampson. Yeah, it was some cool guys, man. Basketball back then, man. I was like,
I ain't like Ralph.
You ain't like Ralph Sampson? Oh my!
I ain't like him. I ain't like him in the league that much.
He was a problem.
He was a problem because they had the Twin Towers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even
he was a problem in college.
Yeah.
He was so big.
Maryland, man.
Virginia.
Maryland could hardly get past Virginia, man.
Yeah, they couldn't do much with him.
They couldn't do nothing. 7 feet
was
4.
all right, though. He was all right. Dream was my guy.
Yeah. Dream was that dude. Yeah. Dream was that dude.
Who else came through back then, man?
Dream was that dude. You had but I mean Adrian Dantley. I used to like Adrian Dantley. I used to like Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
Yeah. A lot of those dudes, man.
But they didn't fascinate me. They could play though. They could shoot.
Oh,
yeah. They didn't fascinate me though.
And the game was a lot more physical. And so Jim say Dominique.
Oh my God, yes, Dominique. Now you mean to tell me he ain't got a dunk out there?
Yeah.
Better than Doc's?
No.
Not because it wasn't in the finals, but Dominique. So I seen Dominique go up, bump a dude out of bounds.
And then
come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, and as amazing as that dunk was, that dunk still
it ain't have the same impact, of course, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Dominique had some dunks.
Because remember, like Dr. J had before he did that dunk on Michael Cooper, he had some outstanding dunks.
No question.
But that right there was iconic.
I'm gonna tell you what his most iconic move was, though.
Dr. J?
Wasn't that dunk?
What was it?
When he went underneath the basket, out of bounds.
Against who was under there? Was it Bill Walton?
I can't remember. He held that thing out.
I don't know who was under there.
Went all the way.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
That's iconic.
That was iconic, but that still don't mess with that. They did a whole commercial around that Coca-Cola commercial.
They did that around that too, because they had a anybody out there watching, y'all YouTube this, the Coke commercial with Mike and Dr. J and George.
Yeah.
And they in the barbershop. And the guy say, Dr. J. And I want to say Dr. J, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And then they going back and forth. And then the way the dude ended the commercial, because they were saying, he said something about Doc, and the dude said, wings. And they just showed but they showed the underneath.
Yeah.
They showed the rock, the cradle. It was that's a great commercial. That's a very great entertaining commercial. If you ever want to see something, man.
Yeah. So Jim said, man, when Doc did that play, Doc was in the air for a
long time.
I ain't never seen nothing like it since. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa.
That was serious.
That was serious.
That was serious, man.
That was serious.
That's iconic.
Yeah.
Made everybody start doing reverse layups. Trying to go under the basket.
Yeah. Man, that was serious.
You know who else had game?
Who?
David Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
That high flying stuff.
Yeah.
David Thompson.
So Michael Jordan even said that's where he patterned his game after David Thompson.
David Thompson.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, man. So look, everybody, we get ready to get we're gonna take about a 15-minute break, but we're gonna come back and for a little while, and we probably like in about a 10-minute break, and we're gonna talk about this like the NBA and like how the NBA is phasing out like inner city, and how they are phased out like inner city kids. Like we just watched the draft, and you seen like a lot of the people who got drafted. Like you have a lot of foreign basketball players who got drafted, which we just taking notice of. Like we're not really saying it's right or it's wrong, but it's just something that we noticed that it's a trend. And so we're gonna talk about that. Hopefully, man, y'all tune back in. Like give us like about 10 minutes. And we'll be back to talk about the like I said, how the NBA is phasing out inner city kids and stuff like that, and what we think is going to be what'll come of this, like as far as like what'll be what they'll have to do to get to the league and to beat out the competition that they face from all over the world. And so now with that being said, man, y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also go to urbanplatformfashion.com and pick up some merch. We appreciate everybody who's been purchasing the merch and everything. Be sure to go to Amazon and pick up my man Clayton's book, Trauma: My Love Letter to the World. And we appreciate everybody who has supported and been able to to pick up my man Clayton, pick up his book. And so with that being said, man, y'all just tune back in. Give us about 10 minutes and we'll be back with y'all to talk some more sports.